let me explain one thing real quick.
Yes, sir.
This is a slide from physical science, but conveniently, it's one thing I wanted to tell you about. We should already know how to do problems like this. If you don't, you better learn fast because this is going to be on Monday's test. The one thing I forgot to explicitly say was how to do significant figures for this,
I'm sorry.
which I will be asking you to do correctly. If you do a math problem correctly but leave off significant figures, that's a 7 out of 8. Okay, that's a significant error that you're missing. Okay, so picket fence wise, if I'm converting this, I do 6.1 kiloseconds. It's a one-step picket fence, and I have 1,000 seconds over 1 kilosecond equals 6,100 seconds.
Okay.
Yes? Question is, how do I round this appropriately to account for significant digits?
6,100.
How many significant digits should I have in my answer?
This.
6.1 times.
Let's talk about this.
6.1 times 7.
I don't care about scientific notation. I don't care how you write it. I'm just talking about significant digits. As this is written now, how many do I have currently?
2.
2. Okay. These are not significant zeros.
Do you just need to add a decimal?
It depends if I should have 4 or not. We need to figure out how many should I have based on what I'm given, okay? Now, this is the thing where I am multiplying and dividing, so what rule do I care about? Do I count significant digits or do I care about place values?
Significant digits.
Counting significant digits, okay. This is a measurement, yes?
Yes.
With how many significant digits?
2.
Okay. This is a conversion factor. How many significant digits do I have?
2.
1. Well, there's one on the
Well,
top,
one
one on the
each.
bottom.
So,
So I feel like
So is one each one or is one each?
so that means we need to have 1 in our answer.
Are these measurements?
No.
Oh.
They're
No,
ratios.
exactly. You done tricked us. You can't do that.
How do I know that there are 1,000 seconds in 1 kilosecond? How did I obtain this information?
Some digits that is
Because something.
It's a definition. We did not come to this ratio by measuring something. We defined 1,000 seconds in 1 kilosecond. So how many significant digits do I have in both of these in this ratio?
none. It's not,
Not 0.
Infinite.
Infinite.
No way. What?
In other words, I don't care about significant digits. This is an exact number, or it behaves like an exact number.
So we need.
So what is less precise? 2 or infinity? 2. So I round my answer to 2 significant digits.
So however many significant digits are in what you start with is in what you end with.
All of this to say, conversion factors never affect your significant digits.
So just like 6.1
So you
has
just-
significant digits, so
Just keep the same significant digits that you started with and carry that to the end.
So wait, what if you're doing the decimal moving one? I mean,
It works the same way. If you move the decimal from 6.1, 1, 2, 3, right, because I multiply by 1,000,
yeah.
you still get this number,
And you started with 2, so you still have 2.
2 and 2.
So I feel like I just learned this for no apparent reason. Because like it just confused me and now I'm not.
Question.
Is there gonna be like a chance, or not a chance, but like a example or a question or whatever, where like that isn't the case, like where you are gonna have.
Where you would have to change it and round it, that would only occur when it's not a picket fence situation.
What's not that?
Isn't all
Portion.
Huh?
Isn't all conversions like a picket?
Right. So the only, so what I'm saying, here's another way of saying it. If I change my units, it does not change significant digits, right? It doesn't make sense to write the same measurement in different units and then end up with different levels of exactness. That doesn't make sense. So the rules for significant digits account for that. If I'm just changing my units, I shouldn't change my significant digits. I don't magically get more or less precise by just changing units.
So wait, what's the overall purpose of this? Because I'm so lost.
The purpose of this is to change the units.
Okay.
But what I'm saying as a side note is that
There's only two.
You do not change significant digits.
Okay, so like if the question said convert this one, how many significant digits? That would be your answer.
It would be this with 2 significant digits.
Okay.
Will that be like the question formatted? Like what's
No, it'll just say convert
Okay.
and report your result to the correct number of significant digits.
Okay. Now,
So if you mistakenly go, oh, 1 significant digit, I need to round this to 6,000. I take off points because you did not do significant digits correctly.
That makes sense now.
You did the math, you did the conversion, you got your unit, but you don't understand significant digits, so I'd probably knock you down to a 7.
That makes sense. So,
I thought this
so
was
it's
out of
just
four.
if we start.
No, he changed
No,
it.
Changed it to 8.
Change it,
Okay.
0 to 8.
So,
With an inability to get 1, 2, 3.
Question, Josh.
Yeah.
So
And
if
if you
we-
put.
Go, Josh. He's not talking.
so if we begin with however many significant sig figs that we begin with, we have to end with.
For conversions, yes. For conversions, yes.
But
So
that's
the
not the
next- so
same
the next
with
one would only have
addition,
three
subtraction,
significant
multiplication, division.
So how did the
That's
answer change after you acknowledged the significant digits?
How did what?
How did the answer change after?
The number changed because my unit changed. Right? This is kiloseconds, this is seconds. They both have 2 significant digits though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can we just do another
Okay,
example?
so for those of you that,
Wouldn't that be the answer either way?
huh?
Wouldn't that be the answer either way?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's saying.
Okay, does anyone want to see examples or are we good?
Example me so hard.
Okay. Okay, so examples here. If I do this conversion, I write down what I'm given with the unit. I notice that there is a prefix being converted to a prefix. So this is a 2-step picket fence. My first step is to go to the base unit, cancel the previous unit. Once I'm at the base unit, then I go to the next prefix, which is centigrams. Okay, and I cancel the previous unit. I have memorized, just like you, how many milligrams are in a gram, so I know that this looks like that. I also have memorized, just like you, that there are 100 centigrams in 1 gram.
So, but that's a 10 to the 3, right?
10 to the 3, 10 to the 2.
Okay. I got this.
I also know how to do basic arithmetic, so I do this math on my head or in a calculator. Okay?
But there's,
And then
but there's
if
3 significant digits.
I started with 3 significant digits,
So you ended with 3.
check it out. I ended with 3 significant digits. And if I write it in scientific notation, it doesn't change the significant digits.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
why is it
also
to the
wanted to know
negative
that.
Isn't that cool?
So why is it to the negative 2?
Wait,
Because I need them, because this times 100th gives me that small number.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you have a packet?
That's what
Is there a second page?
Should I do the next one or are we good?
I only saw 1 page.
Yeah. Okay, for those of you that want to watch, 65.4 meters to millimeters. I'm starting in a base unit, so I only need 1 step. Cancel my unit, put the unit I'm going to on top. We all know in our brains that there's 1,000 of these in one of those.
so then you multiply.
Multiply by 1,000.
Is this video going on Google Classroom?
Yes.
Cool. But there's only 3 significant digits.
3 significant digits. Check it out. If I write 65,400, it's still only 3 significant digits. It just works out. It's great.
Perfect.
Or if I write it in scientific notation, I need to make sure I write it this way. Right? Don't put the zeros. 3 significant digits, 3 significant digits, 3 significant digits. The conversion factor does not change significant digits.
Why did you, on the second one, why did you only move it 1 over? I do not
Because-
think method.
Because I multiplied by 100 and then divided by 1,000, which is the same as dividing by 10.
Okay. Yeah.
If you follow it, you would move it over 2 and then back 3, which just ends up moving it 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good question.